Hi everyone. So today we are at the new mall called RWS Weave. It's part of Resorts World Singapore, and it's a kind of a renovation or replacement or expansion of the old forum. And I think the idea is to make it into a 3-story, 200,000 square feet integrated lifestyle and community space. And you have about 40 tenants. Not all have moved in, but there are some such as Middle Eastern Eatery, Wiwa, Chinese tea chain Chagi, Taiwanese restaurant Din Tai Fung. So there's something for everyone. So a couple of shopping here as well. Coach, Adidas. There will also be F&B concepts such as Pierre Hermé, from France. So it's actually going to be quite an interesting experience, but things are not yet fully completed. It's next to the Universal Studios and Singapore Oceanarium. And it was designed by Singapore international architectural firm Binoy and landscape architects from ICN Design. So it's envisioned as a green destination, and there will be a lot of greenery as you look around. So later on we'll just do a little bit of a walk around this space. We start first at level 1, so there's going to be a Coach store over here, and this escalator goes down to the basement. Now, the first shop here would be Old Seng Chun. Looks like a kueh lapis pandan cake shop. There will be a shop called Propeller. Not sure what this is. And then we have Din Tai Fung. I think Din Tai Fung, you need to go upstairs to the second floor. Weaving experiences that surprise with each visit. So you can see the design of the mall is open air mall. A lot of malls in Singapore tend to be built as an open air mall. I think they all just want to save on the air conditioning bills, right? And then they put in a lot of greenery inside the mall. So there are some green spaces here that you can sit down. It looks like it'll be very popular with a lot of people. So what is this? Standard bread. So they need to bring in a lot of interesting bread concepts. This is the Pierre Hermé store, and I think they're still under construction. So you can see all the workers are rushing to finish up all the design touches. I think this will be the entrance. So everything is still covered up, but you can see the name of the store, Pierre Hermé, over here. So it's a standalone 2-story store, and on the outside you will see a lot of colorful macaroons. There's even a silver macaroon in the middle. Yeah. So everyone's just rushing out. Over here next to standard bread there is a niku, looks like a yakiniku don, and then we have a chaji over here. So chaji is a fully takeout shop, so everyone's just gonna sit down here. And we are back here at the Coach area. Looks like there will be a Coach coffee shop, so not just selling Coach but also a experience. So this is the Pierre Hermé shop, and this is the Pierre Hermé shop. You can see it in its entire duplex 2-story form. Actually, the architecture is very interesting. It looks very similar to what you see in Tokyo, Japan. And over here you see another double-story duplex shop. No confirmed tenancy yet, and it's got very nice landscaping in front of it. So another shop over here is what? We Want Pita. So it looks like they are selling pita. And looks like it has a very interesting interior design. Now if we move on, another shop that will open here is Home Dessert. Dessert at heart. So looks like lots of desserts coming up over here. So when you come out to this end of the mall, you will see the Singapore Oceanarium. I think this is newly renovated or open. But behind that is all boarded up. So there's a lot of new construction happening because they're going to build the phase 2 of RWS 2.0. And here is interconnected. If you look closely upstairs, is actually the Din Tai Fung. So we'll take a walk upstairs in a little bit. If you look past in the distance, you'll see the cable cars that come into Sentosa. So the Weave Mall is quite sizable, but they've boarded up some of these places. Looks like this portion is still not yet completed. But given the retail, I would say, oversupply situation in Singapore, it's good that they're actually staggering the opening, right? Rather than to open all at once. So you see, it's actually quite a nice garden look, right? Going with the theme of, like, you know, gardens by the bay and so on. So it's got a very nice feeling of walking inside the garden. So even the escalators have plants in between, right? So now we're going up to the second floor to see what's on the tenancy on the second floor. So we have Mensho. Mensho is ramen by Chef Tomaru Haru Shono. And looks like there's going to be a chatterbox cafe over here. So you might know chatterbox as the very famous $20 over, if not $30, chicken rice that's at the Mandarin Oriental, formerly the Mandarin Orchard or something. So chatterbox being in RWS will be fantastic, as you can then come to RWS and experience Singapore chicken rice at its priciest. Okay, and then we swing over here. This is the Din Tai Fung. So it's already been open. And it's quite sizable, Din Tai Fung. So you can scan for a QR code number. You can see the entire menu over here. So this Din Tai Fung has robots inside here. It even has a bar. So this bar is where, wow, looks like there's a lot of baijiu. And yeah, Din Tai Fung has, as usual, this whole window where people, the staff is making their dumplings, steaming everything. So transparency, right? You can see all the food that's being made for you. So yeah, this is Din Tai Fung. And if we go a little bit further, what do we see? Looks like there's going to be Irvin's, salted egg. Oh, if you actually look from here, you will see the Universal Studios globe in the distance. So that's, if you want to have an orientation, if you have ever been to Resorts World Sentosa, you can get an orientation of where this mall is. It's actually very close to the Universal Studios globe. So the workers are still planting things, making sure it looks nice. Lots of landscaping work to be done from up here. Looks like there isn't any more things on the second floor, so I shall move on downstairs, but before that I will end it with some views of from the upper floor. looking down into this biophilic design atrium. You come down to the first floor, there's Birkenstock, Adidas, Villa d'Ete, Les Petites Society, and really not that many shops open. So I'm just going to do a quick look around the whole place. Really, there isn't much to see or shop, and I guess I can come back here in a few months' time once more shops are ready to do another video. Let's ride the escalator down. So you can see that the basement is actually quite high in terms of the ceiling height for the shops. Almost a double story. And that's the other part that's unopened. Lots of renovation work is still going on. So restrooms, prayer rooms. Let's go there. So this is Jumbo Premium. So Jumbo is a very famous seafood and crab restaurant in Singapore, but now it's the afternoon time, so there isn't that many people eating. So this is Jumbo Premium. We have a deal here. Jumbo Premium. And the next shop here is Xingyue Xuan. I have no idea what this is. Maybe you can comment below. Right next to it is Senmo Coffee. And then this is the Harry Potter Visions of Magic entrance. And then if you look further, that is the casino entrance. And this is towards the taxi stand. So, there's also a Tivoli coffee house. So there are a lot of people sitting around. I think they're here waiting for their transport and just basically waiting for their coffee, waiting for their transport, waiting for their friends. And so there's a lot of people just cooling off from the heat over here. So yeah, that will be the end of today's video. I shall end it right here.